I became successful in e-commerce in just 31 days, and I want to tell you guys exactly how I did it in my story. A lot of people don't really know how to get started with e-commerce, and I want to show you guys the exact way that I got started and the right way to do it. And I know this video is going to be really good for beginners, so if you're interested in getting started in dropshipping, or you're already getting started right now, definitely watch this video to the end. You guys are going to get a ton of value. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. So obviously with the title of the video, yes, I became successful with e-commerce in just 31 days. And I want to be as transparent as possible with you guys. So I want to go over the exact product that has made me a lot of money the first 31 days in my e-commerce journey and exactly how I got there. So I want to go straight from the beginning so you guys have a good idea of how I got started. I got started with e-commerce in 2019, and I promise you, the first store that I did, it was not successful. The first store that I ever did was a jewelry store. I spent literally over 6 months trying to get sales with it, and I had no idea what I was doing and nothing was working. I wasted thousands and thousands of dollars trying to run ads, do all these things, and I eventually realized that I was doing it all the wrong way. And as you guys see the title of the video, yes, I was successful in 30 days with e-commerce, but that was when I started my first store that I knew that was going to be successful. So just so you guys are aware, it took me over 6 months trying to figure a lot of things out and a lot of different things that I didn't know. So if you guys are even having the same struggles, I definitely recommend you guys are watching my other YouTube videos, because I give literally every single tip that I personally know with becoming successful in e-commerce. So with that being said, let's continue. This was in October of 2019 when I started my first ever successful dropshipping store, and this store was actually a women's clothing brand. Specifically, the product that I sold the most that made all of that money literally in 31 days was just leggings. I had 3 different colors and 3 different variants of these specific leggings. I had black, I had pink, and I had gray. And you're probably wondering exactly how this product made me successful in e-commerce. The first thing that I did with this store is I found a very successful store selling the same exact product, and the store was called Astoria Activewear. Now, the biggest piece of advice that I can give you guys is look at other people that are selling the same products that you want to sell and that are doing it successfully. Because if you can dissect exactly what they're saying in their product description, exactly how they're marketing, I can really almost guarantee you that you can see very good results, because you're learning from someone that essentially already has a successful store with that same product. And in just 31 days, I made over $13,000 in sales without running a single Facebook ad. So in the first month, I made over $10,000 profit in my first successful month of e-commerce. And I want to give you guys as much value as possible, so I want to break down exactly the steps that I took in order to see this success, and exactly how I dissected this one brand, and I pretty much just mirrored everything that they did. So let's get right into it. So guys, I want to go over exactly the website, exactly kind of my thoughts on how they did this site. And this is, like I said, the same exact brand that I based off my first successful women's clothing store. And the craziest part was that I was actually able to get in touch with the same exact supplier that they use as well, and the same exact supplier was on AliExpress. So I was very easily able to kind of take the same exact method that they've used with this brand and incorporate it on my own. And I really think that was the best way that I could possibly have done it, and it was definitely the reason why I was able to see success. So I want to break down exactly what I did to have my first successful women's clothing store in the first month in e-commerce. So as you can see here, you can already see that there's amazing custom content, there's beautiful pictures, everything like that. And I want to really dive deep into exactly why I think this brand is super successful. And if you can kind of see up here, they have different types of collections with their brand. And I really think this is something that is really important to take note of, because as you can see, that leads to more opportunities for buyers when you have different sets and different collections. So let's go for here an example. There's this one collection that has different styles, right? Then you can go into the energy series, and the crazy thing was I honestly pretty much did the same exact thing on my store. My store was called Vientra, and I had literally the same quote-unquote series. I had energy, core, momentum. And the thing about this, and the reason why I think this is something that's really cool, is take note that there's not many products in these different collections, but when you look at it in this point of view, you can see that there's literally just so many different collections to choose from, and it really takes that brand approach and turns it, really real. Because one thing about, going onto a women's clothing site is you want to be able to show that you have a bunch of different options and a bunch of different collections. And this is literally the same exact thing that I did on my store. Now, my site wasn't as, good as this. As you can see, the thing that they did was this is all custom content, all very beautiful pictures. So they definitely had, a leg up on me. And one thing with this brand too was that they actually didn't have any branded products when I first started. As I told you guys, I used the same supplier as them when I got started. So these are all new products. But as you can see here, the website is absolutely beautiful. And the one thing that they did was they took a really good brand approach, right? The biggest thing that they're doing is they're empowering women to, work out, to have, the best body, to have, the best active life. And I think this is something that is really, really important to take note of, because a lot of stores, they don't take that same brand approach. They just, sell a product. But this brand, they're not selling the product, they're selling a lifestyle. So that's the same exact approach that I did. And I want to go over really the most important thing that I took away from how this brand made a ton of money, and how I made all my money from doing this. And if you can see on the bottom of their site, they have an ambassador and affiliate program. This is something that if you're inside the clothing niche, or even in general with any products, you should always have some type of affiliate program in order to get free sales. So without further ado, I want to show you guys exactly how they're getting their free sales and exactly what I did in order to do the same exact thing with my brand. So let's get right into it. So we're inside their Instagram page, and I want to show you guys exactly how they were able to get free traffic to their store, and exactly how I did the same thing. And this is literally from affiliates. But first, I just want to kind of break down their Instagram and exactly how you can do the same for your brand, because this is literally the same exact way that I still brand all of my products on Instagram to this day. So this is definitely going to be a lot of key takeaways. So let's get right into it. First off, as you can see, the content is absolutely beautiful. Now, when you first start off using Instagram, and if you're drop shipping, you're most likely not gonna have, all this beautiful content. So what I recommend that you guys do, which is something that I always do, is always order at least a few of your products in hand to be able to get good custom content yourself. Now, you don't need a bunch of people using, your products, but just getting your own pictures and just the own product in hand will allow you to really, really, really benefit, from content. But that being said, I want to kind of go in a little bit more to their Instagram. They have a bunch of story highlights. They have, reviews from people that have used their products. And as you can see here, all the reviews are from real people. And this is funny enough, this was literally how I saw this exact product. This brand was the reason why I sold this product, because I was scrolling through just Instagram and stuff like that, and I was scrolling through my Explore page, and I saw one of my friends be an affiliate from this company. So I was like, wow, how did you become an affiliate? Blah, blah, blah. And the only thing that, different brands like this do is they'll give you a discount code in order to buy something from their site. And then once they receive the product, they say, oh, you can post it on your Instagram, you can post it anywhere. And if you get, 5 sales, then we'll give you a free product, any product you want from our store. Now, I literally took this method and ran with it because this is one of the best affiliate methods to do on Instagram. I still do this literally to this day, and I want to show you guys exactly how they did it and exactly how you can do the same. Before we do that, I just want to kind of go over a little bit more about their Instagram. As you can see, they just have a bunch of story highlights with people using their products. They do giveaways, they have a YouTube channel, stuff like that. And yeah, it's something that honestly they did a really good job with, and it's something that you guys can literally do the same. So with that being said, I want to go in and break down the exact method on how I got these sales and how I literally became successful in e-commerce in just 31 days. So what I did was I went through different pages and I found different brands that was selling the same product that I sold. And as I told you guys before, my winning product on my website was just literally simple leggings. They were in 3 different variants. They were in pink, they were in black, and they were also in gray. So I figured, look, what audience is going to buy this product, and how can I get sales from it? So I'm like, okay, I can see different brands that are already selling the same exact product, and I can go through their followers on Instagram on my brand page and just comment on their posts and tell them to DM me. I love their content. So I'm going to show you exactly what I did and different key steps for you to do the same. So as you can see here, I'm going through their followers, and if you're refreshing, you'll see the people that just followed them actively. So all these followers right here are ones that have already followed them recently that are on Instagram. So what you do is you refresh to make sure that you found the right ones. And as you can see, this person right here, it looks like they're interested in fitness. So I'll go on here, I would comment something like, hey, DM us with, maybe like a simple heart or something like that. Or you can just say, DM us. Now, this is something that's really important to take away from this because, there are a lot of people that are doing this method, but I can promise you guys it still works, but you have to be a little bit different from a lot of people. So a lot of people just have copy and paste scripts where they're like, oh, we'd love for you to be an ambassador, blah, 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 blah. But that doesn't really convert well. So the biggest thing is on your brand page, say something like DM us or hey, DM, this or whatever, because with that, they don't know exactly why they're DMing you. So that response rate is going to be way higher than people that copy and paste a message that say, we want you to be an ambassador. So I want to show you guys even a better example as well. You can go to different places, for example, like Urban Outfitters. I know a lot of people that go to Urban Outfitters would love, women's clothing, and they have a very big follower base. So what I would do is I would come here, I would see all these people that just followed, so I'd come in here and literally do the same thing. DM us if you're, doing a women's clothing brand, right? You make it with a heart. Anything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if they got more followers. So boom. So I want to give you guys an example of exactly what I did as well. And I was going through Instagram accounts like Urban Outfitters, PacSun, Victoria's Secret, a bunch of literally different big name brands, and I was doing the same exact method as I obviously have been saying. So as you can see, all these followers are people that are active on Instagram right now. Like I said, this is so crucial in order to do this method, because if people are active on the platform right now and they see your message, they'll be able to respond literally within a minute or two to your message. And that's why we say just DM us. So I'll literally come on here and I would say, DM us, I'd post it, and I would go back and see if any new followers follow them. As you can see, we have a couple new followers. So I would come in here and do the same exact thing. I would go comment on, pretty much any profile that I think could convert really well. Like for example, this profile looks very legit. I think this could definitely lead to a sale. Same thing like her. And yeah, as you can see, if you continuously refresh, you will be able to have a bunch of different followers and new followers on the platform that you can send the whole DM list, as you can see here. If she was public, I would be able to do that, but you can also message private accounts too, saying, hey, you know, we love your page, or, you know, literally just anything like that, or hey, are you interested in, you know, being a part of our team, right? Saying literally different stuff like that. You can DM people, but I found most success just commenting on different posts. And guys, I promise you that is literally exactly what I did for the first 30 days. I was going to different accounts, Victoria's Secret, PacSun, Urban Outfitters, any brand that I think women followed, I have always went to those pages and I did this affiliate method. Now, I want to show you guys a little bit more in depth of how I do it. So let's get right into that. As you can see here, this is the exact script that I use in order to turn, you know, just simple followers into potential buyers for my brand. So I highly recommend you guys take the same script and use it with yourself and just kind of tweak it with your same brand, because it doesn't matter if you're doing clothes, it doesn't matter if you're using a product, as long as it makes sense to have people showing off your product, then you can easily use this method to become successful in e-commerce. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really just wanted to describe exactly how easy it is to truly get into e-commerce and everything like that, because a lot of people think that you need to run a bunch of Facebook ads, you know, you need to invest thousands and thousands of dollars into paid ads that you necessarily don't even need to do. And here's the biggest takeaway from this video that I want you guys to understand is that, you know, doing different techniques like this, you know, using the affiliate method, stuff like that, right? Initially, it's not supposed to make you a lot of money, but it's supposed to get your foot in the door to be getting free sales. And also, it gets your foot in the door to turning your product into a real brand. As you can see from the example that I showed, Astoria Activewear, they have an absolutely crazy big following on social media, and this is something that is valued at such a big price. Having that many followers on an Instagram page with a brand page is something to not be taken lightly. I'm sure they make thousands of dollars every single day now organically, which is a lot of money. If you really do think about it, you know, I was able to go from zero to over $13,000 in sales in just 31 days. And I was able to take that money, I was able to invest in new mentors, learn different things. So if you use this method, think about it as a new way to get sales and a way to open up your door to new opportunities and new ways to learn. Now, with that being said, I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want any video recommendations or anything like that, feel free to comment down below and comment something that you learned under this video as well. I literally reply to every single comment that you guys put down below. So if you guys aren't already subscribed to the channel, feel free to do so. Leave a like on the video. I'm literally posting every single week. I'm posting twice a week to give you guys the best value to get you started with building your first online business or help you with your current one as well. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video and I'll see you in the next one.